Teleférico in La Paz, Bolivia. Teleférico, also known as La Paz El Alto Cable Car, is an aerial cable car urban transit system serving the La Paz El Alto metropolitan area in Bolivia. As of September 2018, the system consists of 25 stations along 8 lines: red, yellow, green, blue, orange, white, sky blue, and purple. Another 3 lines are in planning or construction: brown, silver, and gold. Upon the completion of the 10-kilometer Phase 1, red, yellow, and green lines, in 2014, the system was considered to be the longest aerial cable car system in the world. Based on its master plan, the completed system, which is being built by the Doppelmayr Garaventa Group, is intended to reach a length of 33.8 kilometers with 11 lines and 30 stations. While other urban transit cable cars like Medellín's Metrocable complement existing rapid transit systems, Teleférico is the first system to use cable cars as the backbone of the urban transit network. In 2018, Teleférico won a Latam Smart City Award in the category of Sustainable Urban Development and Mobility. Teleférico was planned in order to address a number of problems, including a precarious public transit system that could not cope with growing user demands, the high cost in time and money of traveling between La Paz and El Alto, chaotic traffic with its subsequent environmental and noise pollution, and a growing demand for gasoline and diesel fuel, which are subsidized by the state. The red, yellow, and purple lines connect the neighboring cities of La Paz and El Alto, which are separated by a steep slope about 400 meter tall, and which were previously only connected by winding, congested roads. The best things in life are free to or almost. A single ticket for La Paz's cable car system to Teleférico or My Cable Car to costs just 3 Bolivianos, or 3p. Locals, using a new intelligent ticket, pay even less. In exchange, you get access to the world's largest high-altitude urban cable car system, to which, with the opening of the Purple Line 2 weeks ago, extends to 8 lines or 17 miles. Built by Austrian firm Doppelmayr, this awesome public works project has cost Bolivian taxpayers around $700 million since its inception in 2014, and 3 more lines are envisaged. Respect to the builders, who've managed to weave a network of routes into a teeming, tortuously inclined capital city without knocking down scores of houses or destroying what few green spaces remain. Engineering apart, Teleférico is the best public transport system in the Americas and, short of a vintage caddy in Havana, probably the best way to see any metropolis. Spread over a deep, wide canyon, La Paz's districts range from 3,170 meter to 3,600 meter above sea level. When I first visited in the 90s, you either walked everywhere to a lung-busting, exhaust fume-sucking endeavor to or jumped in tiny beat-up minibuses and prayed. Invariably, you stuck to the city center and your hotel district. Only the intrepid or reckless would hike or ride into the outer burbs, to not only because of the poverty, automatically associated with crime, but because travelers are lazy. How many foreign visitors to London trip out to Walthamstow or Uxbridge? Teleférico opens up, from a Condor's perspective, an entire city, from football stadia to cemeteries to churches, parks, and plazas. It provides an unobtrusive angle on the world of the cholas to the mestizo women dressed in bowlers and tiered skirts who sell snacks such as saltanas, pasties, clothes, fresh fruit and veg and sweets on the narrow pavements. It affords a self-satisfied god-like gaze over the stalled traffic that clogs La Paz's sinuous highways. Gliding through the sky at a steady 11 miles per hour, it allows plenty of time to survey the city's mountainous bowl and the lunar rock formations that lie around the rim like invading Aymara warriors. It also hints at the social fissures. The Green Line, from the upscale end, relatively speaking, low-altitude Zona Sud, passes over a ridge topped by smart, high-walled modern houses. They were none too pleased about the opening of the line, explains local guide, Grace. Some people have even moved away and left their houses vacant. Perhaps it's this kind of NIMBYism that has kept similar transit systems out of other hilly cities to Los Angeles, say, or Edinburgh. I enjoy the riding as much as the arriving. The yellow line takes me to Sapacachi, a convivial neighborhood of restaurants, low-slung houses, and little bars. The white line, opened in March by President Evo Morales with an offering to the Pachamama or indigenous Earth Mother, goes to Miraflores, a sometime fruit-growing area turned densely populated barrio. The blue line hops from Avenida del Libertador to Orchucky APU. All 39 cable car stations have an Aymara as well as a Spanish name, to the fascinating historic center, the highest part of La Paz proper. If that's not high enough for you, try the new purple line. It stops only once as it whisks me in 8 minutes from downtown to El Alto to 400 plus meters, 1300 plus feet, higher. Formerly a suburb, El Alto is now a city in its own right, home to almost 1 million people. The new fast track up means backpackers can get to the international airport for pennies. I'd strongly recommend everyone riding up to see Freddie Momini's Power Rangers-inspired Cholet Tower blocks to pitched as new Andean architecture to that have been making news in recent years. Paisanos are really proud of the Teleferico, says Grace. People travel from El Alto down to the south as tourists, and middle-class people go in the opposite direction. At first, it seemed strange, but the cable cars make it natural to travel together, to mix more. It's not only the price of the tickets. The quiet up there in the heavens is soothing. The astonishing frequency of services I counted a gondola arriving every 15 seconds makes all my years waiting Godot like for the tube and rural buses seem like some kind of undue punishment. Like us and join us at Extreme Collections for more fun and knowledge.